neighbors.
Oh, and we're live.
And we are. Is Rob in the background or
Yeah,
Andrew?
he just came in.
Roberto.
Hey, Rob.
What's up, gentlemen?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm freezing.
Are you kidding me? What's freezing? Cold?
Cold.
It is probably cold. It's got to be at least like 70 today.
Actually, it was warmer than that.
I'm talking about right now at nighttime.
It kind of drops down a little bit lower than that. I was telling George today, I was like, this is just so perfect. It's like the fall, because in the evenings we have to turn the heat on, and then during the day we have to turn the AC on. I love it. It's like the fall. It's my favorite weather. I get to wear a hoodie. I love it.
So what is it down there like 50 right now?
Do you know what the weather is right now, George? Probably.
It's cold.
She says it's cold. She's actually sitting in front of the fireplace because she's so cold.
With the heat on.
It's 45.
40.
So it
was
jumps.
a high of 73.
We had a 73 today, and then 45. It was 80 a day ago, 2 days ago.
On Sunday.
Sunday it was 80. You know, it's perfect. It is so perfect.
We had the just gray 30s, snow off and on.
We had snow today.
Yeah.
How much snow did you guys get?
Not a lot.
No, just enough to make you know you're in Ohio.
Like a dusting. We got maybe at my house, maybe an inch. In Cleveland, maybe a quarter inch.
Yeah.
Not much. Dusting.
That's not bad.
But
That's not
right about.
So, Jeremy, you were starting to say about the auctions down there.
There's so
They're abundant.
many, many.
Ample.
So there's live and there's online, and the online are just so numerous.
It's an abundance.
My head is spinning with all of the ones that I'm looking at, and so we very intentionally chose where we chose as far as location, and location is perfect. Property is perfect. The only issues we're going to have is with neighbors, but there are so many units, so many auctions, so much opportunity to buy. It's ridiculous. I bought 7 today.
And where are you going to put it all?
Well, so what we're doing, we don't have the keys to the property yet. We're supposed to have them next Wednesday. December 23rd, contractual wise, we are supposed to close and have the keys to the property. I still don't think we'll have it because the title company has drugged their feet so long. So we bought 7 units with the intention of putting everything in one unit, renting it for a month until we can get it onto the property. So we filmed that today. We actually we talked through that and go, hey, this is what we're doing. We're renting a unit. You know, that shouldn't stop anybody. Not having a place to put it shouldn't stop anybody because we're going to rent a unit and then make money. So out of the 7 that we bought, we'll rent one of them for a month.
Wow.
I think that's the most we bought in a day.
What's up, Guapo?
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Guapo.
I'm cold.
Oh,
why am I the only one with a hoodie on and a blanket?
We're used to the cold, I guess.
Yes, we're accustomed to the cold by now. Now
You're
it's
the only one in a,
warm.
You're the only one in a camper, Jeremy.
That's true. That's true. Yesterday it was burning up so bad. I had the AC on. It was crazy.
Yeah, we don't need our AC up here.
So, any auctions in Ohio at all?
Bunch of storage unit auctions online, unfortunately, but
there was an auction today in Cleveland, in Columbus, Rhonda.
Did you go?
Oh, Rhonda. Yeah.
Did you go, Guapo?
No, I didn't go. No, I got plywood still in my box truck. I got to put into the building, so I just been trying to take it at one task at a time. It's been like 3 attempts. And man, plywood is, dude, it's so heavy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's so heavy, dude. And it's the real thick one, the big one. So, dude, me and like another guy, you know, the process of taking out a plywood, you got to take it out, then you got to put it like that and carry it like sideways. It's a big process. So,
You need to get those. I've got some downstairs. You need to get those drywall carriers. It's like a little hook.
yeah. That's what my friend said too.
Yeah. They make it carrying so much easier.
That's a good idea.
Hey, we got Service Chihuahua in the chat.
So we got the Hudsons, we got Kristen in the chat, Service Chihuahua, Debbie Landis, let's see.
Betty Webb, Kristen.
Who else? We got Conky's wife Narina in the chat.
I literally just
Joe.
I just put a post up, Conky. I know you see. I don't know if you. I don't want you to think I didn't put. I've definitely just put a post up just right now. The minute I jumped in, I'm jumping in a little late.
Oh, okay. Jim's word out. So we're gonna just to get this bit of housekeeping out of the way. We're probably not gonna be on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve.
What?
Or I mean, I don't care. I'll jump.
Are we doing the countdown? The storage auction countdown?
Wait, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve? What are you talking about? I'm down to be on.
I am too. If you guys are, I mean,
I'm down. I mean, I'm down. I don't really have anything exotic planned. Like, I'm not like.
We'll go live from Sanibel Island, hopefully next to the somebody say Shelly? Because we're looking for them again. Christmas Eve last year. We're hoping to find them again, same spot.
We should do a countdown live, guys. How do you guys feel? Type of pineapples in the chat if you guys feel like we should do the countdown live on some of our channels. We should be live. I'm gonna go live during the countdown, and we'll all have a community countdown.
You mean like New Year's Eve?
Yeah,
You guys
should all come down here, and we'll do it live from Florida.
Ah, man, that would be fun too. That would be a good idea too. I think.
You know how close I am to grabbing the dog and the wife and jumping in the car and driving south right now.
Nah, dude, I'm taking a plane, man.
I wouldn't take a plane.
I'm taking a plane, man.
I keep telling George over and over again, like, this is the smartest thing we've ever done. This is the smartest thing we've ever done. I have no idea why I didn't do it before. This is the smartest thing we've ever done. And once we actually get on the property, the growth potential for income just starts to explode. And smartest thing we've ever done.
Are you guys getting cattle?
Not cattle. I want to get peacock, goats. I want to get pigs, but not cattle.
I think I'm gonna get a dog. I'm not sure though.
And here I am wanting peacock and pig.
Dogs are simpler creatures.
I think I'm gonna get a fish. I'm not sure. I'm debating on it. The next fish tank I get in a storage unit, I might utilize it for personal use.
I just had one of those robotic fish. You know, it's a fake one that just moves back and forth. You don't gotta feed it. It don't die.
I'll give a little teaser on tomorrow's video. There was a gator caught. There was a gator filmed. And there was a gator even fed. And it was all filmed. And tomorrow's video, you'll get to see it all.
Wow. Service Chihuahua sent a $5 super chat. Thank you, Service Chihuahua.
Yeah.
He must be in Florida too.
Super chat.
Why don't we just all move to Florida?
I lived in Florida for 2 years.
There's affairs that I have to handle in my local. I can't just up and leave, man. I am a full-time reseller, man. I can't just. There's just no way. I still got a whole unit filled with treasures that I haven't been through, a garage filled with vintage G.I. Joes. Like, I got to get rid of that stuff before I just up and leave, you know?
I just got to know everything in my building and I'll be there.
Yeah, dude. Rob has a lifetime's worth of videos. He'll never run. He'll never run out of content ever.
Well, Rob, I know you don't sell on eBay.
Well, we do.
You do?
We started off on eBay. So at one point we had about 1,500 items on eBay. Now we're down to maybe 400 or 500 items.
Well, right now, I mean, we've sold quite a bit of stuff on eBay over the last few weeks, and now we've got everybody wanting their money back because we've shipped everything. We've shipped everything. I sold a couple of light sockets today. Had them packaged up within 5 minutes of their sale. Walked out the door, went to jump into the car, take them to the post office. The mailman was driving by, so I gave them to him or her actually. So I literally shipped that within 10 minutes of it selling. But we've got stuff that we've shipped on the 5th that still isn't there yet.
Holy.
And what they want a refund?
Yeah, they're all tracking shows that it's in Cleveland or North Carolina or wherever it happens to be, and they all want their money back. And anybody's like, well, you better figure it out, or you're going to have to give them their money back.
Okay, let me touch base on this because it doesn't. Just so we're all in the same page, and I don't know if all of you guys know this yet or not. Yesterday, eBay came out with a notice saying, as long as you have printed shipping and the package has been scanned, because eBay is now recognizing that this is an issue with the Postal Service, and now they are coming to actually defend. There are some resellers that have lost not hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars.
10,000s.
Because buyers are claiming they're doing an item, trying to get a defect on your actual eBay.
Item not received, yeah.
Yes, item not received. And so eBay is refunding the money. So I've actually gone through this process. Then the package just shows up, and then we have actually we disputed the resolution of they got their money back, the case, and then we'll get our money back. But eBay officially yesterday came out and said, as long as you have proof of the package scan, okay, you don't just go to the. So while it's good to give it to your postal worker, you have to watch them scan it. So I had a meeting with, as long as you have proof of the package being scanned, you are covered. They're giving 10 additional days for that thing to actually arrive or not. And even when it does, once you prove that it arrived, you dispute the case, and then you'll get the money back. Okay?
Yeah.
So
you're not doing returns.
This is the meeting I had this morning with Christian and Patience. I went, I know you drop off every package every morning, you put it on the counter and you walk away. No more. You have to go through line and you demand that every package is scanned in front of you, because I'm not going to lose thousands of dollars based off of a third party not following through. So today was the first day they did that. So they contacted me after that and they said, postal worker said this isn't helping, this isn't doing anything. And they told her, so what? Just do it. And I told them, no matter what postal worker says, no, I'm not going to scan them in front of you, you go, okay, well, then you're going to talk to a higher up. Every package, make sure it's scanned in front of you. Then you are protected, and then you're not going to lose your money on eBay.
Okay. Well, I mean, what I shipped today, if I had to reship it, that'd be fine. But some of this stuff, like earlier in the week, we got I guess this was last week. We got a package not received, and I actually told the buyer pick out, because it was those Dollar General guns, the big ones that Noreen got for a penny. Well,
yeah.
We were selling for like $20 a pop, and we told the buyer to pick out another one that we have listed, and we would ship it UPS. So I go to UPS and I ship this thing out. I get home from shipping at UPS and there's a message on there from the buyer. Oh, it showed up today. So we sent them, and they even offered to pay. They said, look, we'll pay you for the other gun. I said, you know what? What's the difference now? Just Merry Christmas. Just
yeah.
Like, I'm glad that like I have a lot of avenues to resell, via Etsy, Depop, a bunch of different types of platforms, because eBay scares off a lot of people. Because there is a lot of eBay complications, and eBay does back the buyer no matter what. But there was a case where I bought the PS5 and I paid a lot of money for it. I didn't think I was going to get them at Walmart. And I showed the audience the other day, and I tried to get my money back. And I was honest. I clicked I clicked, I ordered the wrong item, or I don't want the item anymore. And I told him, I said, look, the box, I didn't even open it out of the box. It's fine. And they said, you don't understand. There's no refunds. I specifically stated no refunds. And I opened a refund case and eBay closed it. I can't do anything about it.
So you have another PS5.
Yeah. So, well, the PS5 that I raffled,
auction it off right now.
Yeah. I mean, I basically took a loss on it, but it was for the community anyways. Locker Nuts got it. So, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, eBay's definitely, they're for the buyers, but there's definitely multiple cases where the seller wins. You know, there was a huge.
I don't understand why eBay wouldn't refund though. Did you have? Was it within the 30 days?
They closed the return on me. I don't know why. They closed it.
How long ago did you buy the PS5?
I like 10 days maybe.
You have buyer's protection up to 30 days through eBay. It doesn't matter if a seller says they don't accept refunds. They have to accept a refund if they're selling on eBay. eBay will force them because of buyer protection. So there's something funky going on there.
Yeah, I don't know why they closed it like that. I opened it and I said, I specifically wrote, listen, I don't need this anymore. Please just refund my money. I don't want to get eBay involved. And he didn't even respond to me. When I looked back at the verdict, my return was closed. I don't know what happened. I tried, and eBay's not taking any phone calls. And when you try to reach out to them through the contact, you know, they kind of like answer like your question already. Like you'll go to contact us and they'll make you tell them your problem and they'll tell you what the answer is going to be already, basically. So, I don't know. It was one of those things because I definitely thought that once you buy something off of eBay that you're
under the 30-day buyer protection. eBay's 100% 30-day buyer protection. If you do an item refund, item return request, it's going to go through unless there's something funky that happened.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't test like the PS5 or anything. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what happened there.
You better now if you're going to be stuck with it. Test it, at least make sure it works.
No, it's going to locker. No, sorry.
Well, no.
Is this a different one or the same one you just sold?
An Xbox One X.
Looks like he's on eBay right now.
Oh.
Rob, we just bought a unit today that you are gonna love.
Oh man.
New package, Batman.
No.
Man.
Harley Quinn.
Oh, nice.
New in the package, action figures.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh, I think I canceled it.
I looked at a few units today, but I was bidding on them, and then they just went higher than I wanted to spend on them. And there was a couple pods. They went up. They're on storage treasures now. They were on their own thing.
Yeah, they're going so high these days, man, online. It's like, who's buying? I know one person, she's a subscriber personally, and she only buys online. And man, there's been a couple units that I couldn't believe like how much she was paying.
I lost 4 this week that I really wanted, and they just went. Like one of them, I was telling George, I was like, I cannot believe this thing's up to $1,000. I was like, this is a $10 unit any day. I was like, what are these people thinking? And then there was another unit. It was in Cape Canaveral, so a little over, probably just a little over 2 hours away from me. Cape Canaveral's kind of an island. You got to pay toll rolls to get over there. Very wealthy people. And the only thing you could see a rifle. You could see. You guys know, like the Zeppelins, the air balloons, the airships. So there were quite a few models. There were manuscripts, detailed manuscripts on all these airships and the whole deal. And I was like, oh my goodness, look at all these boxes. I bet you they're filled, just like the unit that Rob and I bought with all the train stuff. I was like, I bet you it's all models. This had to be a high-end collector. And so I took it up to $2,000, and you guys already know how I feel about it. You got to see the value if you're going to bid. I'm not a gambler. And so after $2,000, I thought I was going to get it for $1,000, and then I thought I was going to get it for 1,500, and then at just over $2,000, I told George, I was like, you know what, I'm not going against my business instincts to drop. You know, I'm gonna drop $2,000 plus, then online fees, then all the diesel to drive there, then the tolls, then I'm gonna have to spend the night there because it was a bigger unit. And then I can't even put anything anywhere else. It's going to sit in a brand new trailer that I bought, but I can't put the trailer on the property yet. And so we backed off of it because we couldn't physically see the $2,000+ worth of merchandise. But man, it was a nice one. And
What was it?
It was a 10 by 30. They built wooden shelves in there for stuff and boxes. You couldn't see everything. But you know,
I don't know how it's tough. You gotta have your limits.
What's that?
You got to have your limits, you know.
Yeah, and I mean that's my business. That's how I run things. I got to have the limit, and that's why I make money in my mind. That's why I make money. But you know, I'm not one that's going to go out there and just start, you know, gambling with the money and throw it all away. It's got to make money. That's why I'm where I'm at. But it was a tough one to walk away from because I thought it could be just like that train unit. But then I was like, you know what? All you guys are up in Ohio. It's not even fun if you guys aren't there to go through it with. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. Let it go. I was like, I'll get another one when all you guys come down.
We're coming.
Yeah. Well, with the train unit, you kind of had. There was some.
We knew.
That what?
We knew because we looked in it. Remember?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
It did help.
It helped knowing what was in there.
Yeah, we didn't look too hard though, but man, it was good, man. We made a lot of money off that unit.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. It says seller declined the return request. Return closed. Like they're just like I just left the negative feedback on the seller, and they said was your issue resolved, and I tried to reopen the case and it doesn't let me. I'm done with it.
eBay's not taking any phone calls right now?
Nothing. And they haven't been taking any phone calls since coronavirus hit. So it's like, dude, it's been messed up. That's why we stopped selling on Amazon. You notice that I haven't been talking to you about Amazon. We don't sell on Amazon anymore because of coronavirus, because their customer service is terrible. All of these places they're not doing any call centers because of the coronavirus. It's not worth it.
Andrew, I've been on the phone with eBay since Corona. You just go down below, scroll, have them call you.
Yeah, you can request the call, but they don't take, like, you can't call them.
Just go down there, request them to call you, and it'll say, hey, we'll call you in like 5 minutes. Talk to an actual person, tell them what's going on, and they'll probably reverse it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
They absolutely will call you back. I've been on the phone.
Call you right now live.
Yeah, dude. No, I wouldn't do it on live. I'm going to try to see if I can do that.
No, it'd actually probably be awesome if you did it on live.
Yeah, do a video.
They don't want me to see that online.
Yeah, we want to see it.
Let me see it.
Yeah, we want to see it.
How much are the units going for up there right now?
It's too much, man.
Well, the one pod today, I was looking at the other day, and it was packed with a bunch of boxes, you know. And it went, last I looked, it was at like 2,100. And, you know, they're only 8x10s. and then I was bidding on the one, and it just had boxes in the back. And then it had like bungee cords all across, and they had like a couple pieces of furniture and then like a couple totes, you know. And I don't know, I think the last bid I put was $600 on it. And I'm like, I didn't want to go that high. I was like, I'll go $400. And then I'm like, okay, I'll go 500. Okay, I'll go 600. And then it's like 610. I'm like, I'm done. Why am I even bidding on this thing? And then I got to drive to Streetsboro. I don't need anything. I really didn't. I was buying it just because it looked all right, you know. But I was like, why am I trying to bid on these units that look all right? I'm just going to save my money till when I see the unit that I really want. Then I'll spend. I'd rather spend more on what I really want.
What did you say though, Rob? You only regret the ones you don't buy, sir.
Yeah, but I got to really want it.
You might have lost $1,000, sir.
You trying to tell me you never regretted buying one of the units that you buy? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you got me for sure. I regret some units, but I definitely buy a lot of units that I don't regret, that people would assume that I regret, like my dollar units that are like half garbage, but I get, a pair of $70 Jordans for $1, and then that pays for my gas money. But like, overall, like where I'm at, like the level of business that I'm at, it's like a time management thing. Is that $70 pair of Jordans worth the $28 worth of garbage and $60 worth of labor that I just did worth of my time? And sometimes it's like, I don't know, you kind of gotta like ladies and gentlemen, the key to buying storage units is knowing what you can afford to buy and what you can afford to store.
Hey, I got more good news about this area down here. The county dump. Guess how much the county dump cost?
Free.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Free.
Free.
Wow.
Free.
Are you serious?
Free.
They're not gonna, there's no way.
They're gonna hate you.
Free.
They're gonna raise their prices with you.
Tapo, are you using the TV remote?
Trailer loads.
So I asked her, I was like, how many loads can I bring a day? And she said, well, if you bring more than one a day, I'm going to charge you. And I said, all right, I can live with that. So I was like, I'll just come once a day.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Free.
so.
Yeah, whatever you can't burn, you could take to the dump.
Jane's asking how the ex-church building is coming along. Well, Jane, I got the wood that Jesse from Clear Thrifts told me to get to reframe the walls and the floors, but I'm like 90% sure Jesse broke his like leg or foot or something, or sprained it or injured it. Yeah, he injured it like bad. He didn't know if it was broken or not last time I talked to him. But that's probably going to be a major setback. So I got my uncle, and I'm going to have him look at it now. I put new windows, a new roof. I gutted it, and it's been a super duper process. I mean, I knew it was going to be a challenge. I got the building for $6,000, so it's definitely going to take some money to make it to what I want it to be. But when it is a finished building, I think it's going to be worth it. So,
oh, for sure.
Yeah. So
just the store stuff there is worth it.
Yeah, exactly. You know what, Rob? Honestly, and that's another thing I kind of wanted to talk to you. I guess it's live isn't a good time, but we do have that wood there, man. And if I don't like use that wood, we definitely have probably a couple more thousand at least. What are you doing?
There's from that Snap-on unit. There's like all that wood on the left side.
Oh my gosh, Jeremy! Like literally, like I want to say. I mean, dude, I don't even know how to describe. You guys check the episodes out. We definitely recorded all of it. And if we didn't have like 7 dudes helping us, I mean, dude, that would have been a lot of work putting all of that. I don't know what
you guys are thinking, but I'm thinking treehouse out in Rob's Woods.
Ooh,
that's what I'm thinking.
That's actually a really good idea. Yeah.
You just have to make sure it's a tree that Jeremy doesn't knock down and throw in the fire.
That's true. And don't put it too close to the fire that it catches on fire,
Yeah, you have a sick fire pit.
Over, he's just like tearing trees down. Yeah, we need some more wood.
That was fun.
We were burning Rob's personal furniture in the fire. We ran out of stuff to burn.
That was fun.
Oh man.
So George keeps asking me. She's like, "Are you gonna dig a pit on the property like Rob's house?" I was like, "Are you kidding? We just got a giant tractor." I was like, that pit is going to be huge.
Don't dig too deep. You'll hit water.
Oh, wait. What do you mean? Are you going to, you're going to use your tractor to dig or?
Oh, yeah. So we bought the tractor. The tractor will actually be none of this is going to make sense to anybody yet, but the tractor will actually be in videos constantly. So the tractor purchase isn't only a purchase for the property. The tractor is actually a piece of purchase for the ASMR videos as well for the channel. And the location, the property allows us to use the tractor appropriately. It'll all make sense in the future. It doesn't make sense to actually describe it right now.
Yeah, I don't really know how a tractor could dig. I mean, it has to be like an attachment you get, obviously, right?
Bucket. So I have grappling I have
Yeah,
grappling
okay.
hydraulics. So my grappling hydraulics can pick up full trees. It's guaranteed 2,500 pounds.
You use
And
it like
then,
excavator or something.
yeah, I mean, and then I've got the front bucket. So I'll dig because it's all sand. I'll dig with the front bucket. I got the grappling hooks because that'll go under the palmetto bushes. So when you look at all that stuff, the palmetto bushes, they get roots everywhere. And then what that grappling hook will do is go under and then grab and it'll pull all those roots out. And so we've got that for moving logs and then pulling the palmetto bushes, mostly for pulling the palmetto
That's sick,
bushes.
man. That's sick. That's a very convenient way to get a fire pit. You don't want to disturb the community, though, man. You already got a pipe bomb felon, man. So make sure you figure that out first.
Wait until you see the video. The video will not come out from the pipe bomb arsonist until we get the keys to the property. Then the video will be released.
Are you gonna?
It will be, I promise you, it will be a Hales of a video.
That snippet you sent me, is that going to be in the video?
Yep.
Okay.
That's wild.
Yep, it'll be in the video. And so much more.
Yeah, he looks like a good old boy.
Yeah, I got a bunch of cool videos I'm finishing up as well. A lot of restoring the love for the holidays.
What are you gonna do? You gonna go play Santa Claus?
I already have been these past couple of days. I definitely have been doing some really good deeds from some known stories in my channel catalog or my video catalog, the short one. But yeah, hopefully I can piece it all together and make it a solid watchable video. That's a nice starfish above you.
You like that? We found that today.
Let's see a close up.
Solid brass, and we declared in the video, which won't be seen probably till Saturday or Monday, that this would be the first item in our brand new live stream area. So solid brass.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice.
Little solid brass starfish.
I got a solid brass like horse thing I kind of want to give away. I don't know where it's at. Where's the horse thing I wanted to give away? Yeah. I gave away Bonnie. Bonnie got a 1985. I think Bonnie's in the chat. Yeah, I see Bonnie in the chat. She got a 1985 GoBot, our last live. And it's worth $170. She got it in a giveaway. I grabbed out of the box of toys of that one unit that I told you, the Medina guy with all of the vintage toys. I just grabbed a random toy and pulled it out. I don't know. I think we sent it already, but yeah, it was a cool snag for Bonnie.
Awesome.
Neat. So what's Bonnie going to do with it?
I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know it was worth $170, but we had a toy expert in the chat. And he was like, dude, I just looked it up. Sold listings, dude. Somebody just got like $156 Canadian money or something like that. Or yeah. So it's a gray camo 1985 GoBot from Hasbro.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So is Bonnie going to resell it, or is she going to keep it for herself?
I don't know, Bonnie. I'm pretty sure this guy right here is a buyer. So no feelings at all, man. Get your money.
I was just wondering.
Bonnie's saying bro now, and it's so funny. I've never seen or heard Bonnie ever say bro ever. And there's been 2 major comments that she said.
Call her Brawny now. We'll call her Brawny.
Oh.
I didn't get it out.
Chapo didn't get it out yet. Put me full screen, Conky. Put me full screen. Check it out, guys. Look at this.
Look
at this GoBot.
Neat.
What a sick GoBot, and I'll show you guys the copy right here soon. But you kind of see that gray camo and then the orange glass. That's what it was. Gray camo, orange glass GoBot. Super sick. No head though. There's no head there, but it's not missing any pieces. Like there's no spot for a head to be, unless I'm missing something, Rob.
Doesn't the tip fold back from the head?
Huh? I don't know. I'm scared to break it.
Yeah, don't break it on live.
Don't break Bonnie's GoBot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna break it on live, but yeah, hold on, right here. Yeah, Bandai, not Hasbro. What am I talking about?
Yeah, Bandai made those.
I'm pretty sure actually GoBots came out before Transformers.
They actually did, but there's no head. Like I swear, there's no head. Like
A lot of people think they ripped off Transformers, but they actually came out before Transformers.
Very nice.
Super sick.
It's kind of like Matchbox came out before Hot Wheels, and then Hot Wheels.
Lucky, maybe you can make a deal with Bonnie. She said she doesn't know where to sell it at.
Well, a lot of people don't know that Hot Wheels, Mattel bought Matchbox cars.
I'm
And
not breaking
the
this
red
down,
line wheels on them with the red line wheel axles for the proof of concept. And somebody found those cars in a collection in California. And they went for a lot of money. But they were basically, I think that they used a Matchbox. I think one of them was a Volkswagen, the other one was like a Mustang or something.
Are they Lesnies? I got a lot of Lesnies.
Yeah, Lesnie's what Matchbox used to be in the
before
like from the 80s earlier.
A lot of stuff like by Lesnie. So I don't know.
Yeah, you want if you're going to collect Matchbox cars, you really want the ones that were actually made in England. When they started making them in Macau, that's when they're not worth as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ones made in England are
There's a lot that I got, Conky, that I have not shown you.
I bet.
Yeah, I haven't.
Jeremy earlier in the week sent me I guess it was a link to a Facebook message.
Yeah.
With a guy that has like 4,000 Matchbox and Hot Wheels. And I think, Jeremy, you probably thought I was nuts. I don't know if you knew what to make of my message when you asked me if I got them that day. But I usually hold off a couple of days because I don't want anybody to think I'm like eager to buy.
Sure.
So I waited a couple of days and I called him yesterday and went and looked at him this morning. And he had about 4,000 cars. And after I looked at all of them, and I didn't like handle each one, but he had them in like bins and totes and things. And after I looked at all of them, he finally revealed that he wanted $4,000 for all of them. And we couldn't come together on the price, so we just kind of parted ways. But, he might. After people come and look at him, he might know that he's not going to get that. He might call me back, and we might talk again. But we weren't able to do anything today.
Not a bunch of red lines, huh?
No, there were a handful of like really beat up red lines. The two best cars were the old red line Johnny Lightnings. There was a Ferrari and a Jag, and they were probably worth maybe $10 a piece, maybe $12 a piece. And that's probably the best single cars of the collection. Most of it was like dollar cars. Like if I went to sell them, I'd get like $1 for them. So, I was looking to get them for like a quarter a piece or something like that. And when they say $4,000, tell them you'll give them $1,000. Just, you can't really say it with a straight face. So you just.
They do it on all the shows all the time, man.
Yeah, but I mean.
Shoot, they really do.
They do, but I approach it a little differently, and I say, it looks like we're probably too far apart to do anything. I was thinking like 1,000, and my whole strategy was I handed him one of my cards, and I just said, give me a call if you think we can do something. So the goal from the very beginning was not to be the first one in there. I wanted to be in there after. Like 2 or 3 other people said there's no way they're going to give him what he wanted for him.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think I was the
right.
first.
Yeah, that's the best position to be in is when, like it was like when I went to that shirt spot and my last episode when I was in Florida and I went to that shirt convention, there was a flea market right before I went into the shirt convention. I went to that flea market and they were selling these vintage t-shirts. I bought 2 of them for the price that I negotiated for, but the guy also had 2 Spawn t-shirts that he tried to charge me like $250 for. Anyways, I passed on them, went to the convention, and somebody else actually went. I expressed him when I passed on him. I expressed him. I said, listen, that's way too much. I can't pay that much for those t-shirts. It's just overpriced, and then, this is just to kind of like go off of what you're saying, Conky. When I expressed to him it was too much, the next people that came and bought these shirts, The shirts went for $60, and the whole convention like knew about it, and I heard about it. That a person came after me and said, "Look, I'll give you $60 for both of them." And and they were like, okay, and the whole convention was like, oh my gosh, these guys got 2 shirts in the flea market for $60. And I'm like, dang, man, they try to charge me $250 each for those same shirts. So that goes to show you, the guy went from $500 in value to $60 in value. Literally just from that short like interaction I had with him. And I bought a shirt from him for $250, and I bought another shirt from him for like $50. And he's seen I was a serious buyer, but I told him, I said, listen, that's way too much for those shirts. You're never gonna get that much for those shirts. I will not pay that. The next person comes around, gets those same shirts for $30, guys. So you just, that's a part of the negotiation when it comes to business and when it comes to the resale. The less you have into an item, the more you make, obviously, and the more offers the seller, I guess, has that are the more offers the seller has. Let me see, how do I say that? The more attempts the seller tries to sell their item, the more prone to giving a good deal.
Yeah.
After they realize it might not be as worth as much as they thought, then they're more willing to say, okay.
Yeah. I totally bomb that whole explanation, but yeah.
Guapo, did you leave the guy any contact information for him to get a hold of you?
Well, I did. I took his number down. He said he's going to check out the channel and that he had a lot more vintage to sell. And it was, people like that are gold mines. I was mind blown that literally the people all around the world that are the most into vintage t-shirts. This is the convention. None of them decided to go to the flea market on the way in. None of them decided to thrift the shirts on the way in. It blew my mind entirely. So, yeah, I did leave contact, or maybe I might've took his number. But yeah, I was upset. They were Spawn t-shirts. They were, you guys know Spawn. They were like 90s Spawn t-shirts. They were like huge graphics like this one. And it sucks. But that's the name of the game, guys. Sometimes it might be a good strategy for everybody that's watching. If you're purchasing something, it's okay to walk away, guys. It is okay to walk away because you don't want to overpay for something that you just want, so.
Yeah, with me anymore, it's not like I didn't need these things. My only want for them was to, flip them and make a little bit of money. But
yeah, if you wanted them personally, there's ones that you didn't have in your collection, you might have been more willing to pay more.
Yeah, I probably would have been, but there wasn't anything in there that I really needed for that. I was saying that probably the best part of the whole thing was there was a McDonald's display that had like 8 Hot Wheels and 8 Barbies in it. That would have been like for a Happy Meal. And that was probably, it was in pretty bad shape, but it was probably still worth, maybe $40, $50, I'm guessing. And that was a little, he said he wouldn't, part of the ad was he said he wouldn't separate anything. And he reiterated that while I was there, that he wasn't interested in selling any separate pieces. The whole collection had to go as one piece. But if there was one piece that I would have tried to buy, it probably would have been that. But as it is, I went to an antique mall on my way to my next stop and bought a big, fish story, a big plastic Mustang that I'm pretty proud of. So I did get a toy today.
Did we get to see it?
Huh?
Where's it
Did we
at?
get to see it?
If my wife is watching, maybe she can bring it to me. It's on the red recliner in the living room.
So Uncle Bono's just texted me and said, look, show this on AA. So anybody, if you guys are expecting tracking, there's so many high shipping volumes. And honestly, guys, if we critically think about this, I mean, you can only think about how many people before coronavirus didn't like to go to the shopping because of Black Friday. Because of Black Friday, high demands and the chaos for Black Friday. But no, Black Friday, guys. And And think about how many people are paranoid of getting, the virus and health reasons and quarantines in the states that are quarantined. So the amount of shipping that's going on is just absolutely insane, And so yeah, you guys expect that.
So this
Full
is
screen, Conky, full screen. Full screen yourself, Conky. Come on.
So this is my find for the day. This is made by a company called Wenmac.
Nice.
A little plastic engine in there, but the back of the body lifts up, and it's supposed to have a little electric motor in there, and the motor's gone.
Nice.
But I got an orange one like that, Conky, but I think it's gas.
Yeah, there was an option to put a gas motor in this, and that was a conversion that you would do. I think it was a Cox engine or something you could stick in.
Yeah, it is a Cox. I got the same car, but it's orange.
And it's gas?
Yeah, it's a gas-powered engine in the back.
Black Farty.
What?
Yeah.
What? Where'd you get? Was that a Black Farty special?
It was a definitely Black Farting special. I was backed up in line for hours.
You got that on a Black Farty sale.
Yes, and I was backed up in line for hours, and I finally released my my funds and bought the item at the Black Farty sale.
You got that when you were farty.
You hope
that Black Farty in Walmarty.
So now that Rob's revealed that he has an orange one of these with a gas motor, what do you want for it, Rob?
Woo!
And here we go.
NFS, baby. How much you want? How much did you buy that one for, Conky?
No, Rob, no, buy it now. What do you want for it?
I'll sell it.
Well, this one's not for sale. I only paid $44 for this.
See, so that means it's worth more.
And it's comparable to like a $70 one on eBay. But this is going to be. I'm doing. It's either going to be part of this channel or a new channel. I'm actually going to be restoring toys for YouTube.
Nice.
And this one's going to get a full conversion into remote control. So it will be remote controlled steering, remote control forward and backward. So that's going to be one of the episodes of my new video series.
What you need to do is take it and make it into like a plane. No, just joking.
Don't tempt me.
Make it fly. Put a motor and something like.
Oh, guess what, guys?
Hmm?
The owner of the campground, he has an ultralight, 2-person ultralight. He's going to take me up.
Nice.
Ooh, to film?
Yep. We're going to film the property from above in the ultralight. We're 15 minutes from the coast. Go out over the coast.
Huh.
What's an ultralight?
Think of yourself sitting in a go-kart, but up in the air.
It's like a glider with a motor.
Yeah, glider with a motor.
Yeah, like
right now.
Yeah. You can like fly and if the motor goes out, you can just glide down. It's pretty safe. How many spots are at the campground?
I didn't even know it was like real.
They're at the campground.
Do you remember how many spots they have here? 18 spots at the campground.
I mean, open.
Open. There's a handful open right now.
I'm just saying, if I run a camper and drive down there, over Christmas, I just want to make sure I got somewhere to stay.
You'll be our neighbor.
I'm gonna be in Vegas.
I'm waiting until Jeremy gets his place built and he's got the hookups, and then, if anything, I'll go down there and buy a camper and park it on his property and just.
Yeah, we're gonna put hookups up for guests, so that's gonna be really convenient for everybody in all reality, and that's what we want. We want it to be able to have a convenience factor to it, and
yeah, that'll be nice,
dude. I want to buy like a building or a mini house on your property.
Hey, just give me a little bit more time. I'm gonna try and buy up all the houses in front of my property.
Yeah, that would be so sick.
You haven't seen the houses yet, have you, Guapo?
That's the Legends
house. You haven't seen the houses yet. Wait until you see the video coming out of the arson.
It will be so sick.
That would be so sick.
It will.
Oh yeah, that's where the Legends rents. That's where Conky stays when he comes down.
Guys, check this out. This is so crazy. Okay, we shared with the property that somebody got in a four-wheeler accident in the front of the property and died on the property, right? So if you watch the video, great, everybody knows that. If you didn't watch the video, then now you know that not only did the parents die on the property, but somebody had an accident out front of the property, a four-wheeling accident. We got a message this week from a neighbor. Said, "Oh my goodness, I'm your neighbor. I'm right around the corner. I'm in the green double wide. It was my son that died." She's like, "I found you guys. I've been watching you for months. I can't believe this."
Wow.
And we were just looking at each other like,
What a small world.
so we are going to go meet the son's parents, which are viewers, this weekend, which is just right around the corner. I mean, we could walk there. And we're going to go meet them and kind of get the story of the son that died. We do know that there was one witness, and the one witness won't share any details whatsoever about the tragic accident, and that the parents are still there have unanswered questions. And so they have told us that, but we're going to go talk to the parents this weekend about it.
Why won't they share any details? They just refuse,
We don't
or
know.
what?
We're going to find out this weekend. We're going to talk to the parents
Crazy.
about it.
So what's
And so it just so happens that the individual who died on the property that we bought, his parents are subscribers before ever knowing that we were in the area and bought the property.
That's crazy. When are you gonna get your keys again? You said.
Contract is supposed to close December 23rd, which we've pushed everybody the entire time. We want earlier. And I still don't think it's the title company taking their good old time. I still don't think blaming it on COVID. And I don't think we're going to get on. I don't think we'll have, when I say the keys, there are no keys, but legal ownership of the property is supposed to happen on the 23rd of December. We still don't think it will happen. We don't think all their paperwork will be signed by the 6 kids by then.
No. COVID's going to postpone everything, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is going to take longer. COVID is going to be the excuse for the next 2 years. COVID. And if you need an excuse, COVID. It's just we predicted this. It's the one thing I was saying all the time. I was always saying that. I was just like, you know what?
5G.
I was saying a lot, man. I was saying a lot. You didn't believe there was going to be a shutdown, Jeremy. I told you there was going to be a shutdown 2 weeks before it happened, and it happened. I was helping you unload your last unit before COVID, man. And it was so crazy because nobody knew anything about COVID. Everybody thought like this was in the beginning stages where everybody was like, am I going to become a zombie? I
mean, when I bought the schoolhouse, I started buying that. I think I put my offer in February 2 years ago, and it was supposed to close in late April. It didn't close until July of that year, and that was a cash deal. That title company drug its feet for 2 months.
Yeah.
No COVID, no nothing. Just drug their feet.
It's a cash deal with us too. I mean, the cash is sitting there. We just need to wire it. So the issue is the title company. I mean, it could all be done already, but the title company has been so slow. We did get the commitment from the title company. It was just another document yesterday. Then they have to type up everything. Then that has to go to the 6 kids. That has to go in the mail out to the 6 kids, which come to find out, guess who one of the neighbors is in front of the property?
One of the kids?
One of the kids. Gonna get really interesting.
Yeah.
We just found out yesterday. And so this is just I'm all giddy. I'm like, this is going to be the best YouTube year ever. But one of the kids, but actually those neighbors are incredible. For everything we've heard from the community, they're like, hey, those people are amazing. So all that being said, the documents got to go out to 6 kids, then come back through the post office, and right now that's not a very comforting thing. And then we finally get the instructions where to wire the money. And then the money will get wired. And then we legally own the property and can get on the property. But we've tried to pay them to get on early. We tried to do early occupancy, and they said no. They didn't want the extra money. I mean, we literally tried to rent 70 acres a month early, and they said no. They didn't want the extra money, which I just,
I
again,
think that's like so weird. Like,
was a dollar amount named, or that you didn't get that far?
was it what?
Did you name a dollar amount? Did you say we'll give you this much? Or
Yeah, we put a dollar amount down. And it's not like they said, no, we would want it for this month much. They said, absolutely not. No coming onto the property early. Wouldn't even take it into consideration. Didn't matter the dollar amount.
wow.
maybe they have to get their stuff out.
Well, so here's the thing. We thought it was because they wanted to hunt, because hunting season opened in Florida. So we went on the property again. Obviously, we showed the property. We were in the back. We showed the giant cypress tree. And we were on the property legally. We were okay to be on the property at that point. We had all permission needed to be on the property. So we were on the property, and all their hunting stuff was gone. I mean, it's like they already prepped for us to come in. So we thought it was because it was hunting season, hunting's so important to them. We saw that we went on the property again. All the hunting stuff was gone. They prepped for us to move in. And they just, we did not get the property. We overpaid for the property. Okay. So we did not get the property for what we wanted the property for. We did not get the property for what the going rate would be for the acreage in the area. We overpaid for the property because for us, the value was there for the future business of the property. Not only that, the property is going to make us more money. So the funny thing to me is we went back and forth with the kids on the price. We ended up overpaying the going rate in the area, not by a little, by quite a bit. And we're completely okay with that. The property is going to make all that money back. In the business plan, the property will make all that money back. But then to go, hey, we want to give you more money. We want to get on the property early, and them not to even take it in consideration was just mind-boggling to us.
Especially since they don't even live there.
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody there. They parceled 3 parcels up front on the road, and one of them went to one of the daughters. Others went to the family, the arsonist. So it's the arsonist, his grandma, and his mom, and that is going to be some Hales of footage for you guys to see.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Is the arsonist like related to the family at all that sold the property, or no?
No, and they want nothing to do with that family. What I mean is the good family, the family that sold us the property, wants nothing to do with the bad family. And you guys are going to see the mom, not the grandma, not the arsonist, the mom of the arsonist. She is completely and totally, it's like there's a junkyard and half of it is on my property. And that is going to stop immediately. So you're going to get to see me approach the neighbors, address all the issues. You're going to get to see it. It'll all be filmed. It'll all be in that video with the arsonist, with the fire, and some of the ridiculousness of that family or that individual in this area.
You're going to need a lot of cameras, Jeremy.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You should strap a few GoPros to you too.
Well, the GoPro. We have the GoPro now, the Hero now. So
you got to think though, Jeremy. If you're coming and you're talking to them about a sensitive subject, bro, like, and they see you recording, like, it's already gonna be like a negative like vibe, man. You want to just strap it to your head or your chest so that it's not like obvious that that you got a camera in their face, man.
That's gonna be obvious in my head.
Strap it to like your shoulder or like your elbow or something.
If they look down here, my cleavage, I'll be like, eyes up here. My eyes are up here.
Yeah. Hey, I'm here. And George is gonna be like, Jeremy, my hand, Jeremy, my hand. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. You stay out. Jeremy, my hand, Jeremy. Jeremy's right in. Jeremy's, you sell me your house right now, or I'll get my cattle on you right now.
Put your peacocks on them.
I got a gator over there I have gators, and just walk away and just
the gators are coming.
This guy's crazy, man. What's he gonna do with his gator, man? He's crazy. That's funny. Oh man.
Jeremy's got gators and you got Crocs.
Yeah.
Chinese starfish.
Sharpen the edges on that thing.
File it down.
That just like sticks to somebody's like neck, dude, because it's brass and heavy. Like,
good. Blood gushing out. Oh, it's not blood, it's ketchup.
And just like get it on film, get demonetized.
Why not?
When's public? Public's got to be soon, ain't it?
December 22nd down here.
I can look it.
When is it down there, Jeremy?
December 22nd.
I wonder if they just
22nd. Yeah. Rob, when is it, Rob?
I haven't even looked, to be honest with you. I was just thinking about that today after all the blockers I didn't buy.
Yeah.
I can look. Hang on.
So public here in Ocala is December 22nd. Ocala is a rich area in Florida.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'll have the plywood out by then.
Well, East Cleveland or West Cleveland's on the
22nd. That's when they're having it.
That's a rich area, isn't it?
That's 5 days away, fellas. You ready?
What is the 22nd? Is that
That's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So it's Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday, Tuesday?
Well, Sheffield's on Tuesday, so Akron's on Wednesday.
Akron will be Wednesday.
Yeah.
But Wednesday, that's Christmas Eve. He may not do it.
No.
Steve's Thursday.
He's doing
Christmas Eve is the 24th.
24th.
We're doing. Remember, we're doing the thing with Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. We're doing.
Yeah. You guys want to do? Let's do AA on Thursday.
On Christmas Eve.
I mean,
I'm fine with it.
I don't see why not? I mean, it's 9 to 10. I don't see why not. I mean, I don't think.
I might be the only one that might have a problem. That's it. But other than that, I just got the two kids. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be on Sanibel Island, and I think we can go live from wherever as long as you guys are okay with background. Hopefully, we'll get the shell.
Like, I'll probably be at a family party, but I gotta get an hour, man. I don't know. How about people type in the chat? How do you guys feel? Do you guys want to kind of like wait a week, or do you feel like we should go live?
Wait a week. It's New Year's Eve.
Well.
Yeah.
I don't think that's bad either, because you got to think. I mean, 9 to 10. That's not 11:59.
Remember, a lot of people are quarantined, so
yeah, dude, we're going live. I'm going live on New Year's Eve.
If we go live on New Year's Eve, that means we got to go all the way to midnight, though.
We're going to midnight.
I can do that.
I can do that. That'll be fun. We don't have to like be, we can do whatever we're, in the background or maybe let's go to Florida. Let's all link up in Florida and do one big live and drop the ball together. That would be fun.
Fireworks.
That'd be fun, man.
How many people can sleep under Jeremy's camper?
We have the bedroom. We have the pull-out couch bed. We have the 2 reclining leather chairs, which is I'm sitting in one right now.
You had me a pull-out couch bed.
We do have an air mattress that we can inflate and put on the floor. I can sleep outside on the ground with the chickens. Can make it work.
Yeah, there's a lot of room for activities.
There's a lot of room for activities.
I'm afraid that if we went down there and everybody went down there, Guapo would fart and I'd have to smell it.
Yes. Guapo farts on the live. It's just like
Black party.
yeah, black farty. There it
Service
is.
Trial
Service
says New Year's Eve
Trial.
party. Thank you, Service Trial.
Name top 10 names in our community easily.
If we do New Year's Eve party, then everyone's gonna have to give some giveaways, and
I'm gonna give away a Storage Legends hoodie.
I could do a giveaway on New Year's Eve. I mean, we don't go out anymore, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you
Either we're at home. Georgia's editing video right now. She's putting a compilation together of the best finds of 2020. She's doing 2 videos. She's doing the best finds of 2020 and the worst finds of 2020.
Like
Rosie's Bush is going to be. I want Rosie's Bush in the best finds of 2020. She's putting Rosie's Bush in the worst finds of 2020.
Rosie's Bush should make the best and worst finds.
That was a good unit.
Yeah. There you go. Number 1 for the best find and number 1 for the worst find. And they both should be Rosie's Bush.
Priceless.
That's funny.
That's funny. Babe, do that.
Wow.
Oh man.
Do that. I'm serious.
Okay.
Do it.
Consider it.
It's done. That's the way it's going to be. Number 1 on both.
It's the only find that is the best and worst find. It's like
I'll be back. I have to put my kids to bed.
The best part is when people they go, you don't find safes in storage units, which all of us have seen safes in storage units.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go, that's fake. How the Hales?
this is eBay.
Rosie's Bush.
Is eBay calling you?
Yeah, this is eBay.
Take it.
Take it.
Do I
Take it.
go in the other room or?
No, take it.
Put on speaker.
All right, hang on, eBay. Hi, eBay. Hi. I have a return that I need to I'm nervous, guys. I bought a PS5 and I made a return and I specified that I didn't need the item anymore and the return was closed. I wanted to know why the return was closed because I thought I was protected by the 30-day buyer protection policy.
I totally get your point here. So, first of all, before I would be able to access your account, can you verify me your first and last name?
All right, hang on.
My first name is Black. My last name is Farte.
It is Mr. Schiller.
Your price in regards to this transaction.
It was $998. It was $998.
So, in regards to this transaction,
I muted him, guys. I muted him. I'm kind of like nervous.
By the eBay money back guarantee, that is if you received an item which is the seller's fault, wherein they actually sent you an item that is not as described, it arrived damaged, defective, or you received a counterfeit product. So if it is a specific reason that you just found even or you ordered it accidentally, it doesn't fit. For those types of reasons, we would need to follow the seller's policy. So I can see here the seller does not accept return. So it would be up to your seller if you would accept the return or not. So I do recommend that you get in touch with your seller in regards to this transaction to see if he can give you arrangements in regards to.
So basically only it's up to the seller right now, basically pretty much because I was honest and I basically said what?
Nice.
What, Jimmy? So basically what you're saying, just to specify, because we're kind of like experimenting how like eBay handles things. So you're telling me that it's up to the seller to conclude a refund. If the seller says no, then eBay, I have no rights, basically, pretty much, because I specified the honest reason of why I was returning the item, which was that I didn't need it anymore, or found a better price, either or.
That would, of course, be under buyer's remorse, sir. If you purchase from a seller who actually states that he offers return, we would be able to push through the return request, and the seller will not give that option to decline, even if he listed the item as not as described, or he didn't describe the photos as much as possible, or he sent you a defective item. Those are valid reasons to actually return the item, wherein the seller will not have that option to decline, which is why we do have an eBay money back guarantee. The eBay money back guarantee is used in a fair way, not actually for buyers. Or what I mean is that we do recommend you to file up returns in an honest manner like what you did. So you found a better price in regards to the item that you have purchased, so it would be up to the seller if he would like to accept the return.
Right. But for hypothetically speaking, if I happen to be a dishonest person in that particular item, and I just said, hey, this isn't what it was described. I thought it was going to be the digital version. I don't, then you guys would honor that then, or?
We would actually honor that, but every seller would have that option to report you for a possible restriction or suspension placed on abusive buyers here on eBay.
Right. So then you'd be an abusive buyer and you get flagged if you were caught doing or saying things like that. But I just want to be clear for the audience and everybody that's watching us that since I was honest and I did not need the item anymore, that doesn't follow under the return policy that the seller stated in his item listing. Therefore, eBay cannot help me. It'd be up to the seller to accept the return. Correct?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Any questions, fellas? Do we have any questions while he's on the line?
No, that was pretty clear.
It was pretty clear. Conky, Rob?
Chill lie.
Good? Okay. All right. Thank you very much, sir. You have a blessed day.
You're welcome. Thank you for your time as well. Stay safe. Have a good day.
See, there you go. There it is. I mean, there's some things that eBay just doesn't.
That's good to know. I had no clue that they would do that. That there was I had no clue. I thought it covered everything no matter what. Yeah,
that was interesting. And that was a good idea though. Jeremy or whoever, Conky, Rob, whoever said that. I mean, that was a really good idea. All of the resellers watching, you got a firsthand look at how eBay handles things. I paid, I got a PS3, PS4 for, $500. I got one for $1,000. I didn't need that one anymore. I significantly paid way more than what I needed to on that one. So that's, I'm not going to lie and say that I got something different, because technically that would make me a scammer, so I was honest with my return, and that didn't follow that didn't meet the requirements for eBay to step in.
Throw that one that you paid $1,000 for up on Facebook Marketplace this week, and I bet you get $2,000 for it.
Well, I mean, I just took a loss. I took like $120 loss, and I just decided to give it away to the community.
Oh, you already gave it away?
Yeah, I already did it, so it's all good.
That's the one that Jack got then, right?
Yeah, that's the one that Jack got. Lucky, man. Lucky guy.
You shipped that one out yet?
Yeah. Yep.
Post office?
UPS, I believe.
Oh, that's okay. Probably better to do it that way.
The last 2 days, I think we shipped like 65 packages.
Yeah, we're around there. We're up there, man. We're up there.
Yeah, Rob's shipped out 65 packages, but he's got 75 packages that haven't shown up yet. So that's how bad the post office is right now.
It's bad, man. It's bad.
I sent you guys each a Christmas gift. I hope it gets there in time.
Right.
I'm sure it will, Rob. I'm sure it will.
Yeah. If it doesn't get there, it's the post office fault.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Super rare red line. Jeremy, I got you the super rare Ghostbuster, and I got him that super rare T-shirt he always wanted.
I don't know who need to hear this, but stop tracking that package. It's in the roller's hands now. Well, what's ridiculous about the post office is when you go to track something, it wants you to buy something called premium tracking, which, how should I put this? There's different pricing levels for the premium tracking, and you can track something for up to 6 months for, I think, $2.99, or you can track it for up to 10 years for $9.99.
Track what?
Your package to see where it is
For 10 years.
10 years.
The one
That
bag.
tells you the post office knows how good they are at losing packages.
Yeah. Unbelievable. You pay for 2 to 3 days shipping, and they're offering you options to figure out where the thing is 10 years from now. I don't know.
Wild. That is downright wild. Well, the good news, eBay finally adjusted and changed and made the announcement yesterday that as long as you have proof that that package was scanned by your postal worker or post office, then you're covered. Your backside is covered, basically.
Yeah. Well, I just got a new thing about 2 hours ago saying that, with the old wording. So maybe the open case emails are going out the same way, and they're just going to override them manually later or something. They didn't change anything about the email that you're sending out when the buyer opens up the case. It's just, we'll figure that out when the time comes. Yeah.
Crazy world we live in.
The flip side of that is I need a part for my car. I've been driving my big Silverado around for 2 weeks because I need a little part for the car that I wound up, I had to order it online. I was supposed to have it last Saturday. The stupid thing's sitting in the garage up on the rack. And I keep getting the same thing out of reading the post office excuse for all this. If it shipped within a certain time, you should have it by Christmas. As if I want to be out in the garage on Christmas Day working on the car. If you want to wait that long, keep the damn thing running.
That's crazy.
Jan, I'm Guapo. The girl version is Chapo.
Yeah, just remember Guapo for guy and Chapo for chick.
There you go. And then remember George for girl and Jeremy for...
It's Jeremy.
It's Jeremy.
Jeremy. Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
That works.
like this. Goodbye.
Hi, Chapo.
Did you guys just see a magic trick on Storage Legends?
I think she just disappeared.
I think there was a disappearing act. There was definitely a disappearing act going on there.
Yeah.
Like 1 minute you're here, and then like the next minute you're gone.
Like, hang on a second. Robert Stoss is.
Fun fact: I cut my finger off camera, playing around with knives. So kids, don't play with knives.
And that's why we never, ever carry a knife. Ever.
Cut my finger, guys, on live, guys.
I found working on the basement for the last couple of weeks, the way I've been doing, I found two things that I've been looking for forever. I had a deck of marked cards, literally marked cards. They were called automatic playing cards, where you could look at it and see what card it is.
With you, Conky.
Huh?
No, I'm not playing poker over your house.
Okay. So I've been looking for those for years, and I found those. And I used to have, my dad years ago brought me a pocket knife that's got a little trick switch in it. So if you do anything but hold it upright and squeeze it and let it go, it won't open. It's locked. It's got a little slide thing in it and a hook on the inside of the blade. And I've been looking for that knife for years and years and years. I finally found it yesterday. Cleaning out the basement.
Deck of cards, Conky.
So we're getting together and playing poker, and then we're going to have a bet as to who can open the pocket knife.
I'm down. I'm all in.
No, these cards are neat.
Know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em.
No way to walk away.
Know when to run. You never count your money. You're sitting at the table
Little time enough.
when the dealing's done.
Everybody now.
Yeah, you know I don't.
You
say-
got to know when to hold 'em. When to hold 'em.
No way to hold. Yeah.
When to fold 'em.
No way to walk away.
And know when to run.
I didn't know it was a duet.
Oh, man. Guys, there are, I don't know if I said this already, but there are so many storage units down here.
There's my friend said there's an auction every day.
There is, okay, so we were talking about this in a video today because we kind of want, we like to edutain, and so
Edutain. Yeah.
edutain. So why do you think there's so many storage units in Florida? Give me the number one reason. I bet Rob.
Pick me.
Go ahead.
Andrew.
Well, I think that there's a lot of storage units in Florida because Florida is a known vacating and retiring spot, Mr. Hales. So I believe that a lot of old people vacate there and they retire there and then they pass away because obviously that's what old age brings, and all of their belongings remain in those storage units that we purchase for a living, Mr. Hales.
That's a good answer. And Rob just walked out on that. He was like,
Rob, you know what? You're going to get attention. Mr. Hales, I vote Rob to get detention. Honestly, you don't just walk away during a lesson. Like,
he's going to be doing lines on the chalkboard.
Yeah.
Lee, why do you think there's so many?
I was going to say a variation of the same thing. I was going to say because people move to Florida and they move into a smaller place than they had up here and want to keep their possessions close, but don't, necessarily want to, have the room for them where they move into.
Rob, why are there so many?
I think, you hit it on the head. Number one is you got 30 states of people that move to Florida. Then you got about 5 places in Canada that people all move to Florida. So you got all these people that move to Florida. And when you move, you got to put stuff in storage.
So that answer from the three of you guys is dead on. But the reason why all of those people put it in storage is because the way they build in Florida, there are no basements.
You can't dig deep in Florida.
Oh, yeah, that is right. There are no basements.
You hit water, you go down a couple feet.
And so everybody has a storage unit.
Wow.
That's true.
And when they lose their storage unit, they don't want to, it's like public storage. You go 30 days late, they don't want to linger, 6 months or a year like some of these places around here do. They want to get them out and get it vacant.
Yep. I mean, there's just so many. And my head is just spinning. My head is spinning with the potential of where we placed ourselves and the direction that we can go. It's like, man, where do we even start? Like, there were so many units I would have bought this week if we were on site already, if we were on the property. But what we ended up doing, we found out that there was like 11 being auctioned off 15 minutes from us. So we looked at all these other ones and we were like, man, that one sure is a good one. That one's a good one. And then we decided, you know what? Let's just go to the one location. We'll bid and win all of them, which we did, -1 because we were filming and I missed the last one ending at the auction. So and some got paid off too. So we got 7 and we went, you know what? We're 15 minutes away from where we're at. We'll just hit up this entire facility. We'll buy everything. And that's what we did.
So were they all units that you wanted, or you were just there to buy everything?
So we cover that in the videos as well, that our buying pattern right now is different from what it would be in Ohio. And the difference is we came to Florida with a camper, with a roof over our heads, and we came to Florida with our clothing. And that's it. And so everything we need to purchase to rebuild everything. So that means, you know, we found brand new scissors in the package today. That would never get you guys excited in a storage unit. For us in the camper, because we wanted to challenge ourselves, we wanted to see, can we find everything? Can we not buy anything in a store? Can we find it all in a storage unit? For us, that was thrilling. It's like, yes, we have scissors. We have scissors now. And that was incredible. But everything to, you know, George keeps going. She's like, you got to go buy a stapler. You know, I'm trying to work in all my office paperwork. She's like, you got to go get a stapler. You got to go get, you know, paper clips. I'm like, no, we're not doing it. All has to come from a storage unit. And so, you know, so these little victories. And again, I've already said it, the scissors, like that was incredible today for us to find brand new, still in the package scissors. And we were thrilled because we've been needing the past few days scissors. It's like, oh yes, we found them, you know. Now we don't have to. It's easy to go to the store and then buy everything, you know, buy everything new again in Florida.
It's more fun with the challenge involved.
Yeah, it's just so much more fun to buy the storage units and say, okay, can we rebuild everything from storage units? And that's the whole thing. We want to rebuild everything. We want to build the model down here in Florida from storage units, solely from storage units.
Well, Jeremy, I find scissors and staplers all the time up here. So does that mean now that you're finding that and you're getting excited about it, I can find safes and money and gold?
Yeah.
Check this out. The unit that has all the brand new sealed in the box Batman stuff, we have not filmed it yet. We opened it and we looked and we were like, holy cow. And then my first words were like, Rob is going to love this. And then you guys know how much I love trunks, especially Rob and I, we got that unit with all the trunks. There is the biggest trunk in there I have ever seen in my life. We have no idea what's inside of it. And then George looked to the other side. It's buried. And then George looked, she's like, look, there's another trunk over there. I'm like, no stinking way. I can't believe this. I'm like, I can't wait. We're going to film that one tomorrow. We saw all the brand new Batman stuff, action figures. What did we get that one for? 150? It's a 10 by 10. Like 150, it's a 10 by 10. Yeah. There's a big Joker, the new Joker, whatever his name is, you know, damaged tattoo. The newer Joker, there's a big whether it's a poster or lithograph or something, I forget, but it's all framed. I mean, they were into this stuff and big time. And so that one's going to be a fun one. There's a biggest trunk I've ever seen. It is crazy. We found, I'm going to give you a teaser ahead of time. Are those bonds over there that we found today? We found unredeemed bonds today, which was fun because they're bonds.
Are they still? Can you still do anything with them?
So I'll show them to you, and then I'll tell you.
I don't think so. If they're expired,
bonds expire. All right. So we found $200 in bonds today. So everybody expired? So these are Patriot bonds. If you remember, they were selling the bonds during the war. So Patriot bonds, and so there's $200 in bonds here. Now, to cash in your bond, so you can hold on your bond for as long as you want. You remember it matures at a certain date. You can hold on to it past that date. But to cash in your bond, you have to be the person that the bond's name is in.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh, okay.
So the only way that I can cash in on these bonds, and we've covered this in a video before, but I mean, it's always good to reiterate. to cash in these bonds, what I would have to do is I would have to call. There's 100 made out to one person. There's a 100 made out to another person, and I would have to call them, and they're probably brother and sister, and say, hey, here's the deal. I have your bonds. You know, I'll give them back to you, but I want you to I want you to cash them in, and I want half the money. But I don't want to do that. I want to keep them for collectability value for the Patriot bond. So it's $200 in Patriot bonds. I can't get the money because I'm not the person. I can contact the people and go, hey, give me the money. But for collector value, I got $200 in Patriot bonds that I want to hold on to. I want these for collectability.
Put them in your personal stash.
Or you could change your name to their name and cash them in and change it back.
Well, you also have to show a form of identity to cash it in. So you can't just sign a bond. You actually have to show identity as well. So that makes it a little bit more difficult, which still for us, the collectability go, hey, this was really cool. We found these bonds in Florida. The other thing we're finding out, because there is, oh man, it's overwhelming. I need 50 of me down here. There is a flea market every block. There is a garage sale every other house. There is a thrift store every mile. And there is not enough time in the day to hit all of this stuff up. I mean, it's just nonstop around the clock, 24/7. 10 minutes from us, there's a flea market, which we're not into flea markets, but we're probably going to be doing flea markets because flea markets down here, because you got to know your area. Flea markets down here are huge, huge. And there is so much old antique down here. And we're in the area called Old Florida. So Old Florida, you got all the rich people down south and all of that, and you follow the money. But Old Florida is where the money in antiques is. And it's everywhere. Everywhere. It's mind-boggling right now to me. To where I'm going, is 10,000 square feet going to be a big enough facility?
You can always make it 20,000.
Yeah. I mean, you really can. You can just go, all right, let's add some more. But yeah, it's just it's crazy. It's crazy the potential for money making down here. There's not enough. There's not enough of me.
No, there's really not. There's a lot of opportunities out there, man. There really is, and more. You forgot to mention more buyers, man. More people at flea markets, more buyers, more
year round, nonstop flea markets. It's just tourists coming through, and we are literally on the intersection, pulled back a little bit of the area's greatest tourist area. It's the Keys. We're 15 minutes from the Keys, and we are literally in that intersection.
You guys gotta look out for, you know what, George? I know you can see this. Look for these type of t-shirts when you guys are out, and this is called a rap t-shirt right here. These are bootleg t-shirts that they made in like parking lots. Bootleggers would make these type of t-shirts. They have backs. They're very colorful, but they're very sought after because bootleggers would only make a few of them. There would be limited printings, and it's such a good paint, and it's so rare and old. I sold one of these today for $1,650.
Jeez.
That was
Which
what
platform did you sell it on?
Instagram. So
when were those? When was that one made?
The one that I sold, I actually, I'll show you guys. Hang on. I'll go. I have another one. I'll show you guys.
The bonds up, they don't get damaged.
$1,600 for a t-shirt. Wow.
People are crazy.
Rob doesn't even know the words.
Blame it on COVID.
I mean,
I guess.
We were checking every T-shirt today. We found Harley Davidson. We've got what else did we?
So Harley was the only one worth keeping.
So the only one worth keeping was Harley Davidson. We did find paranormal investigator T-shirt today as well.
So you guys see this? This is a hip hop artist, Mary J. Blige and Method Man. They're rap T-shirts. They're based off of hip hop, and they're old. They're real old. Single stitch on the sleeve, SBW tag. Very nice T-shirts.
What do you do?
You'll never get that on eBay. You'll never get that on eBay. You'll never get it on Amazon. You just won't. Like, people just won't. I mean, I've tried it before. I got T-shirts on eBay right now that are steals, that are good deals, and it's so much easier to sell it to kind of like the vintage community like that. I'm like a little bit of a part of out there too as well, because they just I don't know. It's just easier to sell.
So where'd you source the T-shirt? Where'd you pick that one up?
A local vintage shop in my area.
How much did you pay for it?
Like 300 and something, like three something.
Good profit margin. So on Instagram, did you just take a picture and go, all right, this is how much I'm asking? Putting it out there or what?
No, it was a private meeting. I talked to the guy on the phone for about an hour, 2 hours this morning, and we finally came to a conclusion. I wanted 2,000, but we came to the conclusion. I just settled at 16.5, and he paid I want to say, I think, what did he pay, like $50 something to expedite shipping it. So yeah,
Wow.
But it's just one of those
So are
things.
you following him on Instagram or he's following you?
He's following me.
Thank you, Carla.
Yeah, he's following me. I got 20K on Instagram, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. I can't wait to keep buying, man. Buy these units to find them. I could only imagine if I found like a storage unit, filled with these T-shirts. It's just like finding a storage unit filled with, redliners, and a storage filled with, first series Batmans. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. I probably would keep it.
Oh, we saw Pokemon cards in the Batman unit today too.
Oh,
We
did
didn't,
you?
but all we did was we opened it, we looked, we closed it, and we put a lock on it because we had 7 to work on.
Yeah.
So
my,
they all fit in one unit.
my friend showed me his old collection.
We hope the stuff that we're going to keep is all going to fit in one unit. If not, we'll put it in 2 until. Well, we have one of our 2 brand new trailers, so I can come and put stuff in the trailer because it's
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
20
say.
footer.
That's like a 20 by. That's a storage unit in itself.
But there's an auction south of us, 35 live units Saturday that I wanted to go to, and then Public Storage Run in Ocala is on Tuesday that I want to go to. And I want to go to all these places, but I can't do it yet because we're not on the property.
Are public storage in person? Or
Yeah.
is it phone scenario? Is it in person?
Yeah, it's all in person. Oh my
Nice.
goodness. Florida is so amazing. So Florida isn't, and again, if I offend anybody, I apologize for offending you, and I don't apologize for offending you because I can respect your opinion in regards to wearing a mask, and all I ask is you respect my opinion in regards to wearing a mask. That mask isn't going to do anything. In my opinion, it's foolishness. And down here in Florida, they all agree, and they go, this is foolish. And if you are at risk, stay home. Do the wise thing and stay home. And if you're not, then go on with life. And so down here, they're all along the same line. So Walmart across the board as a company has said, you have to wear a mask in Walmart, right? Down here in Florida, we go into a Walmart and the signs are all there. And the employees will tell you as you come in, they will go, we can't force you to do anything. Welcome to Walmart. I mean, They literally are telling you beforehand, we can't force you to do anything. Welcome to Walmart. They're not going to turn away your business. Everybody down here goes, this is so silly. I mean, this is what I said to George from the very beginning of the mask thing. If you can smell my fart through my boxers, my jeans, through your mask, that's my fart. What do you think this little tiny corona is going to do? You think it's not going to get through? And so it's a false sense of security, again, in my opinion. And if you don't think it is, I'll respect your opinion. I won't agree with you, but we can respectfully disagree. But down here, everybody is just like, listen, let's get on with life. Don't destroy the economy any more that you already have. And let's keep moving.
Right.
And it's been so refreshing. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. Now,
I'm
George,
glad, I'm happy that you're really like happy with your decision to go to Florida.
Oh my goodness.
It definitely makes me feel good, man, because you know, there's not everybody thinks like this, and it's unfortunate, but I'm very I like to see, you know, when my friends do good, you know, and they make good moves, and you know, when we talk about scores that we've done and sales that we've made, it makes me feel great to hear it, man. It makes me feel good.
This whole move was the next level for the channel that the channel, I think, needed. And, you know, if the channel is going to keep growing and if business is going to keep growing, we need to expand down south.
Absolutely.
And it is. I keep telling George every day, I keep going, this is the smartest thing we've ever done. We were literally today doing storage units, and I told her, I was like, I cannot believe this is mid-December. I was like, I'm so comfortable in my hoodie. I can feel my body and my fingers. I was like, this is amazing. And then as it went on, I had to take my hoodie off. I was like, it's t-shirt weather. I was like, this
right.
is
right. You'll start to sweat. You will start to sweat for sure.
Found 2 lizards. There was no mice. I found lizards in the units. I was like, I love it. So we're catching live lizards. It was so fun. And yeah, it's so, I mean, I had a record year. There's just no doubt. 2020 for us was a record year all the way around with everything. And I have no doubt a move down here will not only turn that, you know, record year, double it the following year, it may quadruple it. And, you know, it's the next thing that needed to happen.
I've set records this year for sure, man. But I still think like overall, like 2020 has still been like a not so pleasant year. It's probably been one of the worst years of my life, probably, I would say. Easily.
Well,
easily. Just because it's just like I don't know, man. Like it's super awesome, but like is the world ever gonna go back to kind of like what it used to be? I don't know. Florida, Ohio.
I got your answer, Guapo. 1918, huge pandemic. Right? Everyone wore a mask. All these people died throughout the whole United States. By 1922, 1923, no one was even thinking about that pandemic. They were partying, having the time of their life. By 1929, well, we all know what happens, but I wouldn't doubt if the similar stuff happens with this. 2020, by 2023, everyone's going to forget it. Everyone's going to be living the high life, partying hard. 2029, the stimulus, all this stuff might catch up to everyone. There might be a big crash, but
can we talk about
before that or after? But history always repeats itself, Guapo.
Absolutely, Rob. So let's talk about this alien conspiracy where we're going to see the aliens December 21st, correct?
No.
Come on,
aliens.
Aliens are coming December 21st.
The aliens are already here, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they're coming December 21st, Rob.
Guapo, the aliens aren't here. George is right here with me.
Jeremy, they're coming to take me home. Okay. They're coming to take me home. Okay. I can't relate to you guys as earthlings are just too much right now.
Well, I'm not sure that you're not the alien anyway.
What if you just seen me like not even playing around, like literally like my whole chair just like goes up, like, and I'm just like getting abducted.
That would have been awesome.
Like, are we?
Oh my
if
God.
it was me, it'd be the laser beam, and it wouldn't be strong enough.
Yeah,
It'd be like, they gave up.
Come help me.
Oh man, guys, I have to tell you about this as well. You know how we love going out to eat after we work, right? With the storage units. All right, we found this place down here called Bubba's Barbecues. It's barbecue. We have been here. We have been there every night since we found it.
Not every night.
Yes, every night since we found it. George will just she'll go crazy until she gets it. They have this redneck nachos, and what it is either redneck or nachos. It is the perfect crinkle fries with melted cheese, with the sweetest, tenderest barbecue pork over it. Pulled pork. It is so stinking good.
Yeah, Florida got a lot of spots.
It is perfection in the plate. So much so that George came back one night and she starts showing me. She's like, "Look, franchises are only 250,000." She's like, "We could get a franchise." I'm like, "What? What's going on?" She's like,
No,
"Well, I was
it
looking
was
up the
less
menu."
than the-
She goes,
I was thinking less than the front.
she's like, I was looking up the menu, and then she goes, "But then it just said, do you want a franchise?" So I clicked on it. She's like, "This is that way we don't have to pay for it anymore." Like, it's
$250,000.
so we're used to going out to eat with you guys after we work and everything. So last night we were going again, and we were just there again tonight before we came for AA. So we were used to going out to eat with you guys. So we told the campground owners, we said, "Hey, you guys want to go out for a barbecue?" So we took them out. They'd never been there. They've lived here. They loved it. They were like, "Oh my goodness."
Now they're
So if you guys get down here, we're taking you out to Bubba's Q, which is barbecue. It is so stinking good. So good.
Jeremy, does that mean you did not put ketchup on it?
Oh, I smothered it in ketchup.
Oh, okay.
Smothered it. And then they have this tractor grease, which is their barbecue sauce. They call it tractor grease. George, I don't do barbecue sauce, but George is like addicted to it. She can't stay away from this place
well,
now.
I'm addicted to their moonshine.
And then they have a moonshine barbecue, and she's addicted to that too. I mean, you guys would go crazy for it.
Would not be disappointed.
Look at this Roy Rogers that I got, dude.
That's sweet. That whole box of comics, I forgot that whole huge box of
Dude,
comics.
1952 Roy Rogers. Look what he's doing to the cow, bro. Literally tying the cow's feet.
How the cow likes that.
Sheesh.
How much do you think it's worth?
Oh, well, I mean, they comped it at the bottom. There's like 2003 comps. Near mint is $90, but that's a 2013 pricing year. Or 2003, I'm sorry.
Huh.
So
I'd say it's probably worth about $20.
Yeah, I'd say this is about like a $20 book right here.
There's a whole box of comics in that storage unit with the Batman stuff too, Rob.
You suck. Everything I want in one unit.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
Oh my God.
I can't wait to see the video.
Jeremy, can we please take a minute to remember the Living Dead doll unit that Rob was disappointed that he didn't get when I got it for $45?
No, when I stopped bidding against you and let you have
That's
the unit.
got to be in your best of
you said,
2020.
I
and
gotta
Rob,
put my kids through college. I'm missing out my college kids fund. Dude, Rob was pissed. And then here we are in 2020, and I gave Rob about 20 units by now.
What 20 units did you give me?
I give you a unit every time you bid on a unit, and I don't bid
Please.
it.
You can't. I can't even name 20 units I bought.
I'm just playing, Rob. You know I love you, brother.
I love you too.
I give you units. I give you units, Rob. And I learned my lesson when I bid against you. So it's definitely a double-edged sword there.
Are we talking about that one where you guys got down here in Akron?
Which one?
The one where you guys went after each other and it turned out to be the stage units?
No, the last one we bid against each other was in Berea Road in 117th. In Berea Road.
Man, I learned my lesson on that one too, man.
And that one ended up being junk, right?
Man, I didn't like it. I probably got my money back for. I didn't like it. It was terrible. I didn't like it at all.
It looked better than it was.
It looked so much better than it was. When
he started going through it, I was like, man, I'm happy I didn't buy it.
It was a pallet unit, guys. And you guys know, as resellers, there's people that buy storage units, there's people that thrift, and there's people that buy pallets. And I hate pallets, especially Amazon return merchandise. Because 9 times out of 10, all of the silver, all of the gold, all of the brand new video games, all this sought after stuff is picked out of the box and out of the Gaylord. And dude, you got nothing. You got a bunch of metal. That's what you got. And auto parts and just BS, man. So it wasn't enough, man. So, I don't know.
That's one. See, that's one that you regretted. It's not the ones that you don't buy that you regret. That was one you regretted.
Absolutely. And bottom line is, that motto of being a smart buyer is definitely a smart motto, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to buy just to buy. So that's why I've been kind of waiting for the 22nd. That's why I was so excited when I seen the 22nd, because if I buy 5 units, guys, that's 5 episodes. It's gonna be awesome. So
Rob, so I take it, Rob, you and Guapo, you're all going to the public storage.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm excited, man.
I'll be there.
A more reluctant yes from Rob, but yeah.
I'll be there.
So excited, man. I can't wait to find some cool stuff.
But really, that's probably going to be your guys' last auction until after New Year's. In all reality, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Uncle Bo says, "What did you do with all the medical equipment?" Uncle Bo, I took my box truck. I went down the street. I went to my local scrapyard and dumped that medical equipment out before the scrapyard could see me and tell me that I had to put it back in my box truck. So.
You got the Hales out of there. Did you even collect?
I got the Hales out of there, and it dumped. Oh my gosh, guys! This is okay. The things you don't get a chance to see, right? It dropped, and these things are so heavy, guys, so heavy. So I'm picking it up. I'm like, I'm picking it up, and dude, liquid starts coming out of the machine, dude, and there's like chunks in the clear liquid.
Oh man.
Oh, guys, you guys got to check the episode. You guys reference the episode. These are dialysis machines. And for those of you guys who don't know what dialysis is, it is the process of cleaning the blood. So you take the blood out of the body, it goes to the machine, and then the blood comes back into the body. Dude, look at Jeremy. Dude, all of that nasty clear liquid came out of the machine, and it was just everywhere. And I was just like, so I had to pull it out of the box truck, and I got out of there.
How did it smell, Guapo? How did it smell?
I didn't even smell it. I just got
Hey, Guapo. So that's another unit you regret buying.
Oh my gosh, guys!
You didn't even buy that one. They sold it.
Fabric unit I regret buying. What else do I got here? Come on. Here we go.
Andrew's got to put a compilation video together for 2020 at the year end. All the units I don't regret.
I did a compilation of all the units I regret.
It'll be, you only regret the ones you didn't buy, unless you bought these ones.
Well, I knew he was in trouble when I showed up to Parma, and he comes running up to me and says, dude. He's got a, he's like this, And he said, were you there? Did you hear me bid on this unit? I said, I didn't hear you bid on anything. But yeah, you were animated that day.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Rachel, if you're watching this.
You're watching.
That's your girl, Rachel.
Have a great Christmas, Rachel.
That's your girl, Rachel. You and Rachel, man.
She hates me, man. She hates me.
Has anybody seen her at the auctions lately?
Thank God, no.
No, she got
promoted, man. Oh my goodness. You know what? My heart's gonna be like, I'm gonna be like really nervous up until I talk to Aaron and see if Rachel's hosting this.
Listen, she got promoted after they found out that she was able to sell that unit to you. They gave her a promotion
and a raise.
Dude, I just hope like that. Like, I just don't have to like be stuck with any more units because of this lady. Like, that's just like so wrong. Like,
well, the problem is you talk so much during the auction, Guapo. She takes them as bids.
Dude, no. Dan and all these other weirdos like to copy off me, and then they play the joke out, and it gets them upset. And it's like, Dan goes, Guapo 50. And then Rachel doesn't believe that I didn't say it. So then she goes, Guapo's 50. Then Dave knows that Dan's messing with me. So Dave's like, oh, no, Guapo's 50. Guapo's 50. And then she calls it, and I'm stuck with some lame unit that I didn't even want.
That's my
Oh, man.
Man, I miss Ohio now.
This is wrong, man. This is wrong, man.
For all the opportunity of making money down here, it's more fun in Ohio.
Jeremy, because it's so funny though, because Jeremy hardly ever bids, guys. So Jeremy's just in his car, just like laughing. Recording and laughing, and just I don't know.
Remember, I only bid on 1 out of every 100.
Yeah.
Well,
unless it was today.
I was going to say, except for today when you bid on
Guapo bids on only. There's only one that Guapo bids on out of 100 that he doesn't bid on.
That's true. That's true too. But I probably looked at 1,000 units before I actually bought these ones today. But I did intentionally, and we say this in the videos, that we only bought these, all of them, for a certain specific reason. This isn't our normal buying pattern, but they're 15 minutes away, and we went, let's see what we can get. We need supplies for everything, and we've not been disappointed yet.
I'm super excited, man, to see what you're gonna find in Florida, though. I'm not gonna
find a safe full of money.
Like, I mean, dude, the odds of you scoring in Florida as opposed to Ohio are great, dude.
I can't wait to see what's in that giant trunk in the Batman unit tomorrow.
The other thing I want to know is if, like, you get a mold problem in units down there.
Probably.
A what?
Mold.
We haven't seen any, but we've heard that because Florida is so humid during the summer, that if it's that the internal climate controlled units are the high dollar ones, and you want to buy those more than the outdoor ones. We haven't seen any evidence of any issues like that.
There's a lot of.
Remember, we were here last December and we bought indoor and outdoor. We didn't see any evidence of that. So we haven't seen any moisture issues. One unit that we bought today that we have not filmed yet, we opened the door, make sure it was what was on the line, and then closed it. They saran wrapped all of their totes, and I wonder if they saran wrapped it to keep moisture out. We don't know, but we haven't seen any evidence of any issues.
Man, I hope these units are going to be good.
We saw 2 lizards, little baby lizards, and I think they're awesome.
So what does lizard poop look like in a unit?
I would guess like mouse poop, but I don't know.
It's funny because lizards are like everywhere in Florida. You could just be walking and see a lizard like an ant or something.
Yeah,
they're so fun to catch and play with.
Yeah, I caught one while I was down there. Yeah, we just came from Florida. I love Florida. Florida's fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go down.
It's fun, Conky. It's worth it. It's a lot of fun.
Well, as a kid, we used to have a house down there that we'd go to in the summer, and it was in St. Pete. So we'd take 2 days driving down there, stay down there for a week or so, and then come home. But that's our only real, other than a couple times I've been down there for like adult vacations and business. Last time I went down, I was down by I was in West Palm Beach. And we didn't even get a chance to leave the hotel, so I didn't really get to experience Florida that much last time. But whatever.
What was it? Your honeymoon?
No, that was trading.
Oh, we claimed you. No, I'm just playing.
No, honeymoon was.
We said you didn't leave the hotel, so I'm just.
No, it was all classes. They paid us well, though.
And for all the viewers, just to emphasize, we're down in Florida is a business decision. There is some personal aspects to it. So George is always with no thyroid. She's always cold now, and I absolutely did not want to do another Ohio winter. I'm not at a point in my life where I enjoy being outside in the cold, working on storage units, filming, being even more cold because everything takes 3 times as long when you're filming it for YouTube. So there were those personal reasons in it too, but you take those aside, it's a business decision to generate more income, and it's expansion, it's growth, it's what's next for the channel, it's what's next for having a northern hub and a southern hub, and I think I'm truly convinced that it's probably the smartest decision I've ever made.
Jeremy, I'm going to put you on the spot now. Then, if you would have known that you could have made just as much of a good business decision, maybe a little bit better business decision going to Alaska, would you have done that?
How much money would I make?
Roughly 1.5 times what you'd make going to Florida.
Yeah, I'd go to Alaska.
No, you wouldn't.
In the winter?
I wouldn't, woman. You know I would.
Because it's not about money.
George says I wouldn't.
It's about happiness and being happy and enjoying what you do.
So, in essence, what George is saying, she wouldn't go to Alaska for that.
She'd be in Florida. You'd be in Alaska.
Because it's not about the money. It's
she
about
just said, no, I wouldn't, because I ain't going nowhere without her. And I just told her, see ya, going to Alaska.
No, you wouldn't.
So here she goes saying, no, I wouldn't again.
I didn't mean to start anything.
Hey, you can start it. Don't worry. I'll be the one to finish it off the live stream.
I guess Jeremy's sleeping outside tonight.
Yeah.
Again.
With the chickens.
Me and the chickens. Again.
Is that why he so quickly said, oh, I sleep out with the chickens?
No, he says I sleep with these chicks.
Slumber party with the chicks.
Slumber party with the chicks.
There you go.
At the party campground.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, for that amount of money, how could you say no? But there is the convenience factor of weather.
Yeah.
And the funniest part to us is still, I mean, we get so many comments on us saying that we're going to Florida and we're in Florida, and everybody, it's like 99% are naysayers. Why in the world would you go there? It's horrible. It's da-da-da-da-da. It's the best thing we've ever done.
We've had so many people welcome us and say, you're going to love it more and more here.
Well, I figure if Florida were that bad, there wouldn't be so many people living down there.
Exactly.
You know?
Why do you think everybody comes down here?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't want to be there in the summertime, but for what you guys are doing, perfect.
Summertime, I want to be on Kelly's Island.
Me too.
That'd be fun. I just reached out to Jason, my realtor on Kelly's Island again. I just did it right before the live stream and asked him, I was like, can they prove any access to the property yet? And he said, nope, still no. And I was like, all right, Jason, I don't know what else to do to light a fire under their butt. I was like, it'd be great to own that piece of property, but if they can't get me legal access to it, then what's the point?
Yeah, I think ultimately it's up to the county to do something, because I can look at an overhead view of the plot lines and I can find you legal access. It's just a matter of whether or not the county is going to support, you actually pulling in and out in this spot.
Yeah. And and what the township has said is they will not get involved, and therefore you don't have official legal access. So the county's already said they will not get involved. So you would have to sue the county to get them involved. I don't own the property, and I'm not gonna drop that kind of money on the property and not have beforehand legal access.
Well, you already lowballed it, for, without the legal access, didn't you?
We lowballed it, and then we came. I offered them 100,000 cash for the 2.2 acres.
What 2.2 acres? The one that's extended off your property?
Next to the winery.
Okay.
So 100,000 is on Kelly's for where that's at. That's higher than market value right now, a little bit higher than market value. So we agreed upon that price, but they had to provide proof of legal access. And thus far they have not been able to do anything.
But you haven't said, we'll give you 30,000 cash, no questions asked yet, or anything.
So the next offer is going to be 25,000 cash. We started at 75,000. So the next offer, since they haven't been able to provide legal access, next offer will be 25,000 cash, and as is, no legal access, and I will figure it all out later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's going to cost you, $50,000 to sue the county.
Yeah, it's almost like not even worth it.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
Big shout out to everybody in the chat that's been watching us, guys.
Yeah, we've been on for 2 hours.
Hales Storage Legend Gang.
We have been yakking it up for
just playing
quite a while. We've got 83 people watching.
Nice. I can't see like the amount. I couldn't see that number.
By the way, there is a Kelly's Island purchasing of the property video, but we've never released it yet because we don't legally own the property yet. So that was the first, you guys knowing that I even offered that money for the purchasing of the property. But since it's been in limbo this entire time, the video's never been released.
Oh, sorry, Jeremy. I thought that was.
No, it is. That was for the faithful fans that are here tonight in AA. Now they know ahead of time.
Well, I for one hope you buy it, but
I would. Oh my goodness, I want to as well. I mean, I want to be down here in the winter, and I want to be up there in the summer.
Yeah. Oh well.
I mean, I say this all the time. Your job as an entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur or a business starter. You put everything into the start of your business, and you guys know that. You guys all are running your own businesses. It's everything. You put it all in. Nobody matches your drive, your desire, your passion for your business. But then you hire people to run that so that you can go start another business or you can go live life. And that's the entire goal. And that's what I've always attempted to do, invest in business and then hire well around me. And then that way I can go live my life. And so being in Florida allows me to live my life, even though there is going to be a huge time investment down here in Florida. And then we will hire down here in Florida. And then I want to go live my life up on Kelly's Island during the summers, but I'll come off the island and hit all the auctions still. But I want to be up on the island for the ASMR channel and all of that.
I just want to go up there and camp.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I can't get enough of it.
Yep, Fluffy said OHIO.
Oh. Yeah, I love Kelly's Island.
Terry, thank you. Love you.
I grew up going to Christian camp on Kelly's Island since 3rd grade, and I just fell in love with the place.
Yeah, we had fun that day we were up there.
Treasure button.
Yeah. Looking for Toski stones.
Yeah.
I spent probably 4 hours that day picking up a rock, holding it up to Jeremy. Says, "This one? Is this one? Is this one?" No. Into the water.
You go to Alaska.
Yeah, I would go to Alaska. She's showing me videos of
Alaska. That's the first place they're sending us.
In Ohio.
She's pulling up videos of it snowing all around me. and saying you want to go to Alaska.
I love this. I like the snow sometimes.
It's pretty long to just no fun to drive in or work in.
I actually have fun driving in it. I just don't like walking in it, actually. Feet get wet.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We've been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's a record. I want to say it's a record for AA.
Probably is.
That is. Everybody give yourself a pat on the back.
Actually, my back itches, so I'm going to scratch it. So we're going to go ahead and say goodnight to everybody.
Yeah, good night, you guys. Literally love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for tuning in. And AA stands for Auctions Anonymous. Guys, it's clear we all have a buying addiction, and we can talk about it weekly with you.
And we have a redneck nachos addiction now, too.
Redneck Nachos edition.
And I guess we're going to keep an eye on the channels to see if we're going to do this on Christmas Eve. I don't know how many people are going to watch, but
I'm okay. What I'm going to for sure commit to is the New Year. Still playing with knives. Look at me. The New Year. I'm doing the New Year for sure.
Well,
I would like to go live on New Year and experience it with everybody. So that's what I'm about.
All right. So keep an eye on the channels. If we're going to do it on Christmas Eve, there'll be a post. But either that or come back.
And you guys definitely don't forget about our auctions, guys, for sure. You know, What the Hales is on Sunday, Conky's is on Saturday, mine's is on Tuesday, and Rob has endless auctions on secondsense.com. You guys don't want to miss the deals we give you guys. Honestly, you know, I just got an email today about somebody doing great with a vintage Hot Wheel that they got. So you guys definitely tune in.
That wasn't me.
No, Conky, you've been missing all the Hot Wheel lots. Adela and I think Catherine Swartout, she's in the chat right now. They have been scooping them up, man. You're missing out, Conky. You're missing out.
I'm gonna have to stop missing out.
Tuesday, 8 p.m. guys, Eastern. You guys definitely want to tune in.
Rob, you got anything you want to say?
Oh, and Boss Babes on Saturday at 7 p.m. Guys, don't miss that.
Sounds good. Sees ya.
Who's doing the prayer? Oh.
Rob, you are.
No, you're supposed to do it, Conky.
Me?
I did it last Saturday or last week.
Don't you love how Guapo demands a prayer after every live?
That wasn't Guapo.
I'll do it if I have to, but if nobody, whose turn is it?
I did it last time.
No, Rob definitely did it last time. We haven't heard one from Jeremy in a while.
Jeremy, your turn.
Dear Lord, let these brass starfish turn to gold.
George just said I did 2 weeks ago. It's Andrew's turn.
What about Conky? I'll go.
All right, you go.
I'll go. Conky, that's crazy. It's your turn.
I'll do it next time.
Dear God, I just really want to pray that Conky gets this awesome motivation to pray when it's his turn to pray. God, it's so important for you to go and do your turn when it's your turn to pray, God, because this is our time to connect with you as well as bring our fans in with our prayer, God. Please put it in Conky's heart to just go when it's his turn. I also want to pray for health worldwide. I can't ever stop asking you for that. This is a very hard time out there, God. I just want to pray for the awesome community that we have. Pray that it grows. Pray that we just get more and more awesome members that just want to learn about reselling and just want to spread positivity and be active in the chat, God. I want to pray for my 3 awesome friends that I have a weekly live with. May their lives be as successful and as prosperous as they can be. And everything is your will, God. And Lord willing, we unite one day and make some awesome content here soon, God. Amen.
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 I'll see you guys later, Gators.
Good night.